Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're unpacking a concept from our source material that completely flips conventional personal finance on its head. We are talking about the ultimate financial turning point. You know, that exact literal moment you stop just barely surviving month to month and start actually building something real.
1 crore. For most of us, there's this massive societal myth that true wealth, that real arrival moment in life where you finally made it, only starts when you hit the 1 crore mark. We are constantly conditioned to think that anything less than this is just, well, pocket change. But we're going to subvert your expectations right now based on the data. The actual financial and psychological turning point, it's not 1 crore. It's your first 10 lakh. Now sure, in today's world, 10 lakh might not even buy you a high-end car. But trust me, it is the absolute ground zero for generating real, lasting wealth.
So, the absolutely crucial thing to understand here is that 10 lakh isn't just a random number. It is a structural barrier. Just think about your life before hitting this mark. Your salary comes in, your expenses are basically waiting at the door with their mouths wide open, and by the end of the month, you're exactly back to zero. Every new month is a brand new battle. But once you cross this 10 lakh barrier, the whole game fundamentally changes. Money actually starts sticking to you. Section 1. The middle class trap. To really understand this trap, let's talk about a highly relatable guy. We'll call him Mohit. He's been working for 3 years, he's got a great salary, but his reality is completely split. Bahar say, meaning from the outside, his life looks absolutely fantastic. He's going to destination weddings, taking weekend trips, constantly upgrading his phone. But under say, on the inside, his financial base is at absolute zero. And this right here is the classic trap. A good salary creates this perfect illusion of progress, while lifestyle inflation secretly eats away your entire foundation. Which brings us to this core concept. The journey from 0 to 10 lakh is not a test of money. It is a test of your personality. In this early phase, going from 0 to 10, compounding doesn't really do much for you yet. Your superpower isn't some genius market performance. It's discipline. It's the sheer willpower of not expanding your lifestyle every single time your paycheck goes up. People get so exhausted in this phase because, honestly, it feels incredibly boring. Building that first 10 lakh is exactly like growing a strong tree. On the surface, everyone is obsessed with the visible leaves, the luxury cars, the big bungalows. But what you are actually doing is growing the invisible roots. You're building your financial identity. You're literally training your brain that you don't need to jump on every single online sale. The real, unbreakable structure is growing right there underground.
Section 2. The 10 lakh engine. Okay, now we reach the really fun part, because once you actually hit that 10 lakh target, mathematical magic begins to happen. Let's break down the math for a second. You have your base wealth of 10 lakh. If your portfolio gives you just a standard 10 to 12% annual return, that is 1 lakh to 1.5 lakh rupees added to your wealth entirely passively. Ask yourself, did you work overtime for this? Did you sacrifice a Sunday at the office? No way. That accumulated base is now acting like a powerful engine, generating substantial money without a single hour of extra labor.
To visualize this, imagine that before your 10 lakh base, you're basically using a manual bucket in a well. You're pulling water up by hand. As long as your hands are working, the bucket fills. If you stop, it stops. But hitting 10 lakh, that's like installing a heavy-duty motor pump in that well. Now the base wealth is pulling water automatically right alongside you. You're pushing and your money is actively pushing with you. And that brings us to this defining truth. Here, wealth building becomes mathematical, not emotional. You're making the crucial transition from discipline-based saving, which, let's face it, is incredibly taxing on your emotions, to momentum-based growing. The path ahead isn't necessarily easier, but man, the speed of your wealth creation drastically increases. Section 3. The power of psychological peace. The power of 10 lakh isn't just about what's sitting in a bank balance. The most profound impact actually happens right inside your own head. Think about the everyday ghosts that haunt the middle class. Job loss, sudden medical emergencies, market crashes, the looming heavy stress of the next EMI, having to just sit there and endure toxic behavior from a boss. When you don't have a financial base, you live under the constant shadow of these fears. Every career and life decision you make is completely compromised because it's rooted in pure anxiety. But the 10 lakh cushion, it's the ultimate antidote. It stops you from feeling helpless. It doesn't make you filthy rich overnight, but the day you see that 7th zero in your account, something just clicks. It cures financial immaturity. You stop making decisions out of fear, and you build this true, quiet confidence. Suddenly, that desperate urge to buy things just to impress other people, it completely vanishes.
Section 4. The real wealth formula. So how do we actually get this done without relying on secret tips or overnight get-rich-quick schemes?
Well, the trap is thinking that new income equals a new flashy lifestyle. You get a promotion or a new income stream, and immediately you upgrade your lifestyle to match it. But the real escape is ensuring that new income equals a bigger base. Your first 10 lock is made strictly in the gap between what you earn and the flashy lifestyle you project to the outside world. To execute this escape, the source outlines 3 really simple steps. Step 1, pay your future first, the absolute moment your salary hits your account. Step 2, run your present life strictly with what's left over. Step 3, track your money to start taking it seriously. You know, people who build wealth quickly don't always have massive salaries. They just ruthlessly prioritize their future over their present. And just a quick aside, since we're talking finance, this is an explainer of financial concepts, not personalized advice, so always make sure to align your moves with your own risk profile.
This leads us to one of the most powerful insights of the whole topic. The first 10 lakh is not built in a spreadsheet. It's built in your habits and learning to say no. Building this base is literally an ultimate act of self-respect. It's you finally deciding that you're not just here to work to make other people wealthy. You are actively choosing to build your own fortress. Understand that this journey is fundamentally quiet. Nobody is going to clap for you. This definitely won't go viral on Instagram. But it is a quiet moment that permanently changes your family's trajectory. It's the silent, unglamorous victory that finally pulls you out of that stressful paycheck-to-paycheck well forever. Which leaves us with one final, vital question for you to ponder today. Will you choose showing off or building your base? It's entirely in your hands. Remember, slower progress isn't a failure. It's the absolutely necessary groundwork for your future engine. I really challenge you to make that commitment today. Prioritize the base over the flash. Thanks for hanging out with me on this explainer, and remember, keep earning, but much more importantly, keep building.